Welcome to week 2 of our older people friendly exercise sessions. These sessions will be funded by Sport England's Tackling Inequalities Fund. So we're going to step up just a tiny bit from week 1, so this week for week 2 there'll be a couple of just slight variations, and next week on week 3 we'll look at start adding the resistance band into our sessions as well. Okay, so let's get our posture. So make sure you're on about the front third of the chair, slightly forwards or back, as long as the top of your legs is roughly in a straight line. Your ankles are below your knees at hip width apart. So hold on to the sides of the chair, lift yourself up, your back's nice and straight, splash your shoulders down and look forwards. Fantastic. So start of our little warm up, just get the arms and legs moving, slightly bring the heart rate up. So it's going to start with a little march with one arm to begin with. Just be a very slight progression this week from last week, nothing too much in difference. Good, and we'll work onto the other arm. Do a couple more on the other. And same on the other side. Good, just bring our arms at a rest and just get our feet moving gently. So just lifting our heel up first, touching the toe down on the floor first. Just so we're not landing our feet flat on the floor. Good, and we can add one arm in addition as well as to the legs. Keep the legs moving. Just bring one arm in so you still got the support of the chair with one arm. So make sure you're keeping that back up nice and straight. Good, same on the other arm. Swap over. That's good. Let's keep going for a little bit longer. Swap again. Good, on the other side. Brilliant. Good. Back to our start position. So loosen our shoulders, our mobility, the same as we did last week in the first session. Just lift our shoulders up and relax down. We'll do 3 of these. Good. You're going to do shoulder rolls this time. So shoulders up and roll them back. Then 3 of those. Good, and then we'll do our side bends, so keeping on hold of the chair on one side, just lean down, slowly back to the middle, and down to the other side. So 3 each side. Good, just make sure we're not leaning forwards at all. One more on the sides. Good, and back to the middle. Then we're just going to loosen our ankles up. This time we're going to touch our toe on the floor, touch our heel onto the same spot. Do that 3 times on each foot. Good, bring that foot back to the start. We'll do the same on the other one. Touch your toe on one point and heel down on the same point. Good, one more on each. Good, and just return back to the start. So now we're going to work on just building our heart rate up a little bit. So we've got our cardiorespiratory exercises. So we're going to go into the march, similar to what we done with the warm-up. So again, just starting with our arms. If you feel comfortable taking both arms off the chair, you can, but we don't need to at this stage. Something we'll work towards during the 20 sessions that we've got. This is only week 2. Same on the other. Keep that elbow close to the sides. Hands relaxed as well, so you don't want any clenched fists. Good, and the legs. Then we're going to do 10 seconds, a little bit faster, with both arms if we can. Okay, with one arm, sorry, at a time. Right, so we go 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Just bring it back down, swap to the other side. Just keep that back up nice and tall. I'll do another 10 seconds, just a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Then we're going to go on to small punching. This week we're going to do some underarm punches. So you can do one arm at a time if you need the support of the chair. So we'll do 5 on the right arm first, then you can swap onto the other. Good, and then we're going to turn slightly to one side, just do some punches across. Good, we're back to the middle, turn around the other side, 5 on that side. Good, and slowly back to the middle. Then going to add some side steps, so keep hold of the chair, back up nice and tall. Just a slight step to the side and back. Maybe 5 on each side. Step shouldn't be too much more than sort of hip to shoulder width apart, so if we're seated. 5 on the other leg. Brilliant, that's great. Then just back to our usual starting position. So next one we're going to do, sort of mimicking exercise bike slightly. So we're going to do one leg at a time. Just going to bring our knee up, straighten the leg, bring it back. Do 5 on our one leg first. Extend the leg, bring it back. Good. Do the same on the other leg. Good. 2 more. And just back to the start. So we're going to do some sort of mini lunges next. So for this, again, keeping both hands onto the side of the chair, we bring one leg forward, our foot flat on the floor. And as we bring it down, we just slightly lean forward, so we put some weight onto that front leg. And as we lean back, bring the leg back. So again, 5 on each leg. 2, and again. Trying to look slightly forwards as well. One more on our right leg. Good. Back to the start, we'll do the same on the other leg. Just make sure that front foot is landing flat on the floor as you go forwards. Good. One more. Fantastic. And back to the start. So next we're going to do some exercises that will just help improve our balance a bit. So we're going to do, so in our usual starting position, we're going to sort of take some little steps on the floor while we're seated on our toes. So what we do is lift our heels off the floor. So we start on our toes. We're just going to take 1, 2, 3 small steps. 1, 2, 3. 3 small steps back. And just relax your feet down flat on the floor. I'm going to do that through 3 times. Again, lifting the heels off the floor. 1, 2, 3. Back again. 1, 2, 3. Good. And relax the heels down again. And we'll go for the third one. So heels up. 1, 2, 3. Back again. 1, 2, 3. And relax down there. Fantastic. So next one we'll do something very similar. We're actually going to just do it on our heels. So again, we'll just lift our toes slightly off the floor. Keep up nice and straight. 3 small steps on our heels. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3. So bring your feet flat on the floor. And again, lift the toes up. 1, 2, 3, and back again. 1, 2, 3. And just relax your feet down. I'll do one more of those. The toes up. 1, 2, 3, and back. Good. And just relax down there. So next one we're going to do is something that's called a tandem stance. So we actually bring one foot just slightly back, across in the middle, and the other foot so your heel is touching the front of your toe. Both feet flat on the floor, and just trying to hold that position. Just keep breathing normally throughout. Try and look forward, not look at your feet. And just sort of test your balance a little bit. We'll just take one arm off the chair. Good. Bring it back down. Same on the other arm. The other arm off. If you feel comfortable enough, try both hands off. Start to feel a little bit wobbly. Just bring your hands back down and relax. We'll just do the same with the other foot in front. Nice and tall. Yeah, try the same with the other one. And just try both hands off. This will test your balance a lot more. Bring it down there. Bring your feet down to the starting point. Fantastic. So there's a little bit there to help improve our balance. This next one, I'm just going to work on our strength a little bit. So we did last session on week 1, we did our heel raises. We did 3 of those. This week we're going to progress and do 4. So feet hip width apart, nice and straight. Just lift your heels off the floor. Relax down. So if you want to add a test your balance a bit more, you can take one or both hands off the chair. Progress to 4 of those. One more. Brilliant. And then we did the leg extension last week, so if you want to do that again this week, straighten one leg, and look to hold each leg for about sort of 20 seconds this week, so increase it by about 5 seconds. So you can do that on both legs, but if you want to try and push yourself a little bit more, we can try a sit to stand. From the chair, we just push ourselves up, and back down, go through 4 of those. Sit back down. Fantastic, so we can get exercises there to strengthen our legs. So we're going to progress to 4 repetitions for our chest press and shoulder press. I'm not going to use them. If you've got some can of beans or a can of soup, just to add some resistance, you can use those. If not, just completely use gravity, and next week we'll start using a resistance band for some of our strength exercises. So we're going to start nice and tall. Do one hand at a time with a chest press, hand there, forwards and back. If you feel comfortable enough to bring both hands off the chair to do this, you can. If not, you can do it single-handedly, it's fine. Good. Swap. So 2 more. Fantastic, and same with our shoulder press. So just starting palms facing up. 1, 2 more. Good. Bring that down, same on the other side. Again, if you feel happy with taking both hands off, you can just do both hands together at the same time for this. Fantastic. And relax down there. Brilliant. So we've covered most areas, so it's going to a little wind down and a little stretch to finish up with. So starting with our marches, we'll just start our legs one arm at a time. You can start to see some small benefits from these sessions, and they will progress as we go on each week. Same the other arm. Good, then just our legs. Good, then just our arms, do one at a time. Good, on the other side. Good, and back to our starting point. Then we'll finish up with some nice stretches, so upper back first. Stretching our arms up just in front. Again, if you need the support of the chair, you can just do one arm at a time with this while holding on with the other arm. Okay, relax down, and same forwards. Down from there, and we'll stretch our shoulders. Just bring one arm across, support it with the other if you can. So likewise, we can hold onto the chair if you need that additional support to keep your back up nice and straight. Good. Relax down, same on the other. Good. Relax down from there. We're going to stretch the front of our upper body. Just going to lean towards the back of the chair. Just lift our chest up slightly. Again, we're going to hold it there for around 10 seconds. Good, and relax down from there. We finish with our leg stretches. Just bring one knee up, pull the ankle in. So you're going to hold that there for about 10 seconds. If you can't reach to the ankle, you can just bend your leg, your heel just back underneath the chair, as long as we're getting some stretch on the front of the thigh. Good, relax that down. You stay on the other one. And this one particularly you can do sitting further back in the chair if that does help. Good, relax down. And do the back to the tops of the legs. Just go straighten one leg out. Stretch towards your toe with one hand, same side. Good, slowly back up to the start. And straighten the other leg, same again. Good. Fantastic. And slowly back to the start. That completes our session 2. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again for session 3.